Hello amigos, ¿cómo están? My name is Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Chivas versus Santos Laguna at home at the Aquan, which is awesome. And a really comfortable, really easy win, to be fair. All credit to Santos Laguna. They're not a team that I actually don't like in this team, in this league, should I say. They're a team that I quite like, actually, but they are horrifically bad. Really bad. We absolutely wiped the floor with them. Should have been 4-5-0 in my opinion. Six shots on target, and all six of them should have been goals in my opinion. Really good to have a 3-0 win though. Once again, it's the Hormiga show. Armando Gonzalez is a revelation. He's a starlet. He's going to be a top striker for this team. Emulating Chicharito now in pretty much everything he does. He's just scoring for fun. 2 goals in the first half an hour, which is great. Really good poacher's goal, Chicharito-esque goals. He's a finisher. Is he going to create goals? Is he going to set up, be involved in the setup of the goals? Probably not, but he's always there in the right place at the right time to slot a goal in, have a shot. People criticise him a little bit. I think he's always shooting from the 6-yard box. That's where you want your striker to be. The kid knows how to score goals, and that's what we pay him for. That's what he's employed to do. Is score goals, and he's doing that now. I think he's the league's top scorer at the moment, which is fantastic. Just brilliant. I mean, absolutely. I've been following this kid for the last 2 years now, 2.5 years now, should I say? I've retweeted tweet I posted back in early 2024 when he was killing it for Tapatio, telling everyone that we should be, showing him in the first team. I thought at the time he could do a really good job for us. Took a little bit of time for him to get settled because he was only 20. I think he was 21 when he got his debut. I think he's 23 now, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, it took him a little time, but he's flying now. He's the league's best goal scorer at the moment, which is crazy. Brilliant. 2 goals from him in the first half, easy as. Santos had 1 shot on target the entire game. So bad. I didn't realise just quite how badly they are. I mean, obviously they're bottom of the table, and that gives you a real good sign, but horrifically bad, and they need to sort themselves out. Acevedo in goal, let 3 goals in. Obviously Marion as well getting the 3rd goal. I tweeted out for him as well. I was like, this guy only scores once every few months, but every single goal he scores is like a golazo. It's such a really good goal, and I even tweeted out his highlight reel when he leaves the club, and they release a highlight reel of all of his goals. I mean, there are some really outstanding goals that he's scored for this club, and this is one of them. Just a back heel across the goal. Acevedo should have done better, but didn't, and slots into the far corner. Really good goal. 3-0. Cool, awesome. We'll take that every day of the week. Just a fantastic result. Just dominant. I really wish I'd been there at this game because it's so comfortable, so stress free. Probably the easiest game we're going to play this whole entire season, if I'm being brutally honest. Santos have got a lot to be worried about, and I don't think they are going to improve anytime soon. So, that is what it is. I mean, when you're bad in Liga MX, you're really bad. So, just credit to the team. The whole team did really. Richie Ledesma did a really great job. Cotaro as well, doing a really great job. Efrain Alvarez doing really well as well. Like I said, I mentioned earlier about Armando really not being a part of the build-up. He is a part of the build-up play. He's a really good passer of the ball. He is intricate, and his hold-up play is really good as well. But we've got creative players. Both our wing backs are great at slotting the ball across the 6-yard line, just ripping crosses in. Efrain Alvarez is a really good assister as well. Piojo is really quite well in that area as well. So we've got assisters, we've got players that can put it on a plate for this kid, and he's just scoring goals for fun at this point, and you have to say, Hormiga has to be the first player on the team sheet for Aguirre when he announces the World Cup roster. Raul Jimenez is doing alright with Fulham, which is credit to him. I think Jimenez starts the first game of the World Cup, but who else? It's just Hormiga, really. Bertrame is not doing well at Inter Miami so far. Who else is there? Henry Martin's passed it. Who else is there, really? I mean, Sepulveda is obviously going to stay with Chivas, and base cover for Hormiga, because I think Hormiga's going to go to the World Cup. If Hormiga scores a bunch more goals, I mean, I think there's 7 games left of the season. If he scores, say, 5 more goals, top scorer, Golden Boot, goes to the World Cup, scores. If he scores a goal in the World Cup, that for me secures him a European move. Dortmund apparently already interested in, and it's clubs like Dortmund, I think that could do him the world of good. They developed Haaland, for God's sake, they can develop him. Yeah, I'm mentally preparing myself now. I don't see it as a bad thing. Him going to the World Cup, people say, well, what about Ligia? Well, Ligia is Ligia. It's a knockout competition. Would he be brilliant? I can't remember whether he did well in last Ligia or not. But Sepulveda's league proven. And Marin can come up with a couple of goals when he wants to. I feel like we'll be alright attacking wise. I mean, as far as the other players are concerned, Talavera was another nailed on player to go to the World Cup. Mexico's number one. I put a video out that the other day. Go watch it because it's my opinion on people talking about Ochoa. Ochoa probably will go to the World Cup, but it will be the third slash goalkeeping coach. He's not going to be starting World Cup games. Talavera is the number one now, and I argue that he was going to be number one anyway. Even if Malagon hadn't got injured and was going to go, I think Malagon would be number two. Considering how America's season's gone, considering how Talavera season, Chivas' season's going, there's no better goalkeeper in my opinion. And I think Padilla over there in Spain is too young as well. So. Yeah, I think Talavera, Hormiga is definitely going to go. I feel like Richie Ledesma's going to go. I think Coutinho should go. Whether he will or not, I don't know. I think Coutinho, Gallardo, and Chavez as that left back option. I think do really well. I feel like Coutinho will go. I also feel like Campillo should go as well. Mexico are quite short centre backs, and Campillo is an outstanding defender. So glad we brought him back to the club. He's doing brilliantly for us, and he deserves a World Cup spot. So those kind of players, I think, are nailed on. Then you're looking at Efrain Alvarez, for example. I feel like he may go, depending on injuries, depending on what Aguirre wants from his team. I think Efrain could go. But I feel like we're going to lose at least 5, maybe 6 players. When the gear happens and when they go to the World Cup. So we have to deal with that. We have to cope with that. I think Wally needs to get more game time, getting match fitness ready for the gear. And then I think Sepulveda as well. I think Sepulveda is already good enough and already playing enough. He started this game doing really well. I think Gonzalez and Sepulveda playing together, I think is quite good as well. And it keeps Sepulveda match fit as well because I think he's going to obviously be the replacement for Hormiga. So, all in all, I don't see it's a bad thing. I don't see, I think it's a fantastic result for the club if Hormiga goes to the World Cup, scores a goal, or God forbid more than a goal, and then gets a really good move to a really good top team in Europe. I think it adds prestige. I mean, Mateo Chavez was a great example. It was a loss for us, but we replaced him, and I think Coutinho is better than Chavez. At least when Chavez left, I think Coutinho, when he came in, was already better than Chavez. So we can replace team players for. I think we can replace players well. Is what I'm trying to say, and we've got a former Chivas youth player in Europe now playing really well, probably going to be in the World Cup squad. So I don't see it as a bad thing. It should be really nice if we can win something, and then Hormiga can go out on a high. But even if we don't win anything, I think Hormiga going to Europe, going to Dortmund, for example, is a fantastic move for the club. I think it's great for Chivas, and I think it's great for Chivas fans, and long may that can continue. I mean, you're great to win stuff. Don't get me wrong. We want Chicharito times 2. When we talk about, there's a reason why everyone talks about Chicharito and Rafa Marquez and Guardado and even Hector Herrera, because they went to Europe and they played for top teams and they had some really good moments. Hormiga has everything in him to be another Chicharito, in my opinion. His personality is on point. His work ethic is on point. He knows the good things and the bad things, and I don't think you're ever going to see him partying or drinking or doing anything stupid, and I feel like that's going to make him go right to the top. But anyway, guys, that's me enough rambling. Really great win, fantastic win, another win to add to the Atlas win, which is great. We've kind of gotten over that kind of Toluca and Cruz Azul bubble now, wobble, shall I say. How we didn't get anything against Chris Zor. I never know. Chris Zor just trash in my opinion. Toluca as well, not being able to beat Atlas is quite funny. Maybe Toluca's not that great as I thought they were, but still, the next couple of weeks we've obviously got Leon at home, which I think is massively winnable. Leon are another team that are not doing that great either. And then obviously Monterrey away from home. Again, Monterrey are having a little bit of a wobble as well. Two, I would say, winnable games with all due respect, especially Leon at home. I expect us to win that game. And then it goes a little bit more difficult. Pumas, although Pumas are a little bit dodgy this season. They've only lost one game though, so it might be tough. And then obviously Tigres away is going to be tough going into April after the international break. So yeah, and then obviously after that it's only a couple of games after the season, which is crazy. This season's zipping by. 10 games played already. Weird. Only 2 losses though, which is great. But let me know what you think about the team right now. Obviously we got Leon midweek, so I'll be doing a video Thursday morning for that, or Thursday afternoon should I say, for that. And hopefully, we got a game in hand. That's our game in hand at the moment. If we win that game, we go top, which is great. And I feel like we should be winning that game at home. I think it should be just as easy as the Santos Laguna game, but you never really know. Liga MX, upsets happen, slip-ups happen. But let me know what you think about this team. Hormiga, Tala, Campillo, Cotoro, Richie. Richie apparently is not going to go to the World Cup camp or the Mexico camp for the last 2 friendlies before the World Cup. Is crazy. He's one of the best players in the league right now in his position, and Huesca's still injured. I think he's still injured. He's not come back from his injury yet. Who else do you have at right back? Araujo's doing well in Scotland, sure, but he's injury prone as well. Why not take Richie as well? Keep him embedded in the team. You're obviously going to take Richie. It'd be outrageous if he doesn't go. Just to keep him included. But let me know what you think about this, guys, and the team. What can we do this season? Do you think we can win anything this season? And yeah. I mean, Hormiga, man, I can't rave about this kid enough. I'm so glad I got one of his signed shirts. Gonna frame that baby as soon as I can because I feel like this guy's gonna have a top career. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe if you haven't done already. Let me know what you think this team could do this year. Leave a comment because I love talking to you guys. And yeah, I'll see you in a couple of days for the Leon game. So take it easy, guys. Have a really good week, and I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Adios.